Hi guys, welcome once again to my channel. If today is your first time, you are highly welcome to this amazing platform. On this channel we learn and grow together. I do appreciate it for you to join the family by clicking on the subscribe button right below. It is free. You don't pay for it or you don't pay to subscribe. It's just free for you to subscribe to support me. And also, if you haven't liked this video yet, please like and share with your friends. Let's all come together and learn and support each other. So in today's video, I'm just going to show how to make this gorgeous, beautiful and amazing beaded bag, which you can use for outing, wedding, or even buy or even do as a gift for somebody. So without talking much, just sit back, get your materials as I'll be showing you in this video, and then sit back, follow the same procedure I'm going to follow and teach you so that you can be able to make this bag on your own. So these are the materials. We have our bead, we have our thread 0.7, we also have our handle, is going to be 2, right? Yeah, and then our scissors. So these are the materials. Also, to continue, just take a thread, a reasonable length that you can manage, okay? Then you pick 6 bead as I'm showing you and put all the 6 bead on one thread and cross with the 6th one. So after you cross and pull down, you are going to get something like this, a round ring, okay? So open your thread now and take the thread that is at your left and pick 5 beads this way, 5 beads, and put all of them on that same thread, the thread from your left, and cross with the 5th bead this way and pull down to join the first ring you have made. So after you pull it down, you are going to get something like this, okay? Something like this. So take the thread on your right and enter the next bead on your right, just 1 bead on your right. So you get something like this. So now take the thread on your left and pick 4 beads, okay? Pick 4 beads and put it on your left thread and cross with the 4th one. So all that we are doing is that we are making sure every ring at this step or this round is going to be 6. So make sure all your rings are of 6 beads. I hope it makes sense. So now you take your right thread, you enter the next 1 bead on your right this way, just as I'm showing you. So we are just going to continue the same process so we complete this round. The same process, I mean, on your left thread you make sure you pick 4 beads and cross with the 4th one, and then after crossing you use your right hand thread and enter the bead that is on your right hand side, just 1 bead, then you put it inside. So we are going to continue the same process, so continue watching to follow it carefully. Yeah. So when you reach here, you realize that this is the last step on this round. Okay, so you are going to enter 2 beads on your right, just as I've shown you in the video, just 2 beads. And now you are not going to pick 4 beads. Since the thread is out from 3 beads, you are going to pick 3 beads on your left thread and cross with the third one as I'm showing you right now. So as this circle or step is completed, put the thread on your right hand side into the next bead. Okay, so this is what you'll be getting. So now pick your left hand side thread and pick 4 beads on it. Put 4 beads on your left hand side thread and cross with the 4th one. So you get something like this. So now enter the next bead. Enter the next bead with your right hand side thread. So you realize that it's 6. Okay, so enter the next bead on your hand right side and now pick 3 beads. So on this particular round or steps, we are going to make 6 and 5 rings all round. So what I mean by 6 and 5 is that you see the first one we just did is 6 beads in on one ring. Okay, and now the one we are doing right now, just as I'm showing you, is 5. Okay, as I'm counting is 5. So now put the thread on your right hand side into the next 2 beads. So as your thread is out from the next 2 beads, you realize that the threads are out from 3 beads. So now pick 3 beads and put on it and cross with the 3rd one. So you realize that after the first 6, the next one was 5, and now the 3rd one, which is this one that we are doing, is 6. So it's going to be 6 5 6 5 6 5 all round these steps. So when you're about to do the one that is 5 beads on a round, you are going to enter 1 bead. I just hope what I'm saying or describing makes sense. So continue watching and you will get it. So you are just going to repeat the same process all around these steps to complete it, just as I'm showing you. So you move up to the last point to make sure this step is also completed. So we are on the last one for it to be completed. So you enter the next 2 beads. So because the last one we did was 6, when you enter this one, which is the last one for this round to be completed, you are going to pick 2 beads for it to be able to make 5. Okay, so this way. So we are done with this round as well. So now take your left hand side thread and put 3 beads on it. and cross with a third one. So you'll be getting something like this. Use your right hand side thread to enter the next bead on your right hand side. And now take your left hand side thread and put 2 beads on it and cross with the third one. And cross with the second one. Because it's 2 beads, cross with the second one. So we are going to repeat this process. You enter the next bead on your right hand side with your right hand side thread and put 2 beads on your left hand thread and cross with the second one. So we are going to repeat this same process all around. So continue watching. So this process is also completed. We are starting another circle. So on this circle, every ring is going to be 5. Okay, so now that we are on 1 bead, we are going to pick 4 beads and cross with the 4th one, just as I'm showing in the video. Cross with the 4th one. So you'll be getting something like this. Okay, so use your right hand side thread to enter the next bead on your right hand side and pull out. And now take your left hand side thread and put 3 beads on it. Remember, I told you this step or this round is going to be 5 bead ring all round. I hope you understand what I mean. So now we are going to repeat this process, this second step process, till it's completed. Okay, so you now enter the next bead. Then you take your left hand side thread and pick 3 beads on it and cross with the 3rd one. So you are going to repeat this process until this step or this round circle is also completed. We are about to complete this circle, but from the look of things the thread is almost finished, so I'm just showing you so that I'll show you how I joined thread, or when my thread is finished or short, how I end it and put a new thread. So continue watching carefully. So when the thread is short like that, I can't work with it. I just pass it through several beads and bring it together and bring the 2 edges together for me to be able to tie and cut the excess thread off. So after I bring it together, I take a new thread and enter the holes. But because this is the last step on this round, I'm going to enter 3 beads, which is the last one. Okay, which is the last weaving on this round. So that's what I'm doing for me to be able to get my 2 edge out so that I can continue working. So when my 2 edges are out, I pick 2 beads and cross with the second one. Remember, this step is of 5 beads on each ring. Okay, so we are going to get something like this. This circle is also completed. Okay, we are moving to the next step. So to move on to the next step, take your right hand side thread and enter the next bead on your right hand side and pull out. So now take your left hand side thread and put 4 beads on it. Okay, because on this step we are going to, just as I'm showing, we are going to make a ring of 6 all round. So on each ring you make sure there are 6 beads on it. Okay, so you see that this ring is of 6 beads. So now enter the next 2 beads with your right hand side thread. So after you enter the next 2 beads, you take your left hand side thread and put 3 beads on it and cross with the third one. So remember I told you each ring should have 6 beads on it. So we are just going to repeat the same process. You enter the next 2 beads, you take your left hand side thread and put 3 beads on it and cross with the third one. So you repeat this process all round. So continue watching. So we are on the last step. So you come out from the next 3 beads, so that in all your thread will come out from 4 beads. So you end up picking 2 beads and cross with the second one. Okay, I hope you get it. So this step is also completed. Now we are moving to the last step round. Okay, so just take your left hand side thread and pick 3 beads as I'm showing you and cross with the third one. So this round is also going to be 4 beads on each ring all out. So you use your right hand side thread to enter the next bead, then you pick 2 on the next, on your left hand side bead and cross with the second one. So you are just going to repeat this process. So continue watching. So this is the last step. So you come out from the last 2 beads. Okay, you come out from there and cross with 1 bead, and then this round will also be completed. So as we complete this step 2, our back side is ready and we are going to fix our handle. Okay, so for us to be able to fix the handle, because the thread is very long, I'm just going to pass it through to come out from where I want to start beading the handle from, like how to fix the handle. So I'm making sure that the thread come out from this middle bead. So just watch carefully. That's how I zoomed it for you to watch carefully, and you see where the thread will come out from and the process I'll use. So I'm not going to talk much, just watch carefully. I zoomed it enough for you guys to see well. So as the thread come out from that middle bead, open the thread and put 1 bead on each of the thread and cross with another one, and continue by doing the same. Okay, so after doing it 2 times, put your ring inside, bring out your thread out from the ring, just as I'm showing this way. Okay, and now you are going to cross this bead, but before that, put 1 bead on each of the thread. Now you are not going to cross with any 3rd bead, just put 1 on each of the thread and raise your mat. Okay, and opposite the middle of where the thread came out from before we start weaving, there will be the same middle bead. So you cross from there. Let me know if you have gotten it, or I have to do a separate video of how I locked my handle on it. So just bring the thread together and then tie it and cut the excess off, and move to the next side and do the same thing on the next side to secure the handle before you continue weaving around the mat. So before you secure the next side of the handle, count from where you fix the first one to where you want to fix the second side. Count from there and make sure you count 10 before on the 11th one you put in your thread, and do the same thing I did at the first side to secure the second side as well. So after fixing the other side, you just cut off the excess thread, just as I'm doing. So now you are done. Take a new thread and now enter where I'm showing you. I don't know how to describe it, but just watch carefully. Enter from those two beads, one on the bead we used to make the handle and one on the mat itself, and then you come out this way. So after you come out, you realize that you have two edges of the thread coming out. So now we are going to continue our weaving. We are going to weave all around the mat. Okay, so that's two beads. Now you take the thread that is on your left hand side and then you put two beads on it and cross with the second one, just as I'm showing you. So after you pull down, you use your right hand side thread to enter the next bead on that row of the mat and you pull out. So you take your left hand side thread as well and you put two beads on it and cross with one. So basically you are going to repeat this process until you end up at the other side of the handle or all around the mat. So I'm just going to repeat the same process. Continue watching. So as you can see, we are almost close to the other side of the handle, or we are almost done weaving around the mat. So that's how you are going to do it, and you repeat this step 2 times. So after you complete it, which this one is the first one, you complete it close on the bead that is on the handle. You go back, you take another thread and go back again and weave on it. So you are going to make 2 of it. So just continue watching. I hope you get it. So at this point, because this is the last one, you come out from one bead on the mat and one bead on the beads that we used to fix the handle. Then you use one bead to cross, so just as I've just shown you. So now use one bead to cross. So because that thread is almost finished, I just bring them together and I'm tying it. So that's what I'm basically doing. So since that thread has just finished, I picked a new thread and I'm starting right on top of where I ended. So I'm weaving back to where I started the first one from, to make it 2. So as you can see, we are almost done with this step as well. So this is the last one. You enter the last 2 beads and then you cross. So you enter the last 1 bead and cross with 2 and put 1 on the thread and cross with the second one. So after you are done, just bring the thread together just as I'm doing and tie it and make a knot. After that, you cut off the excess thread. Basically this is it. So you need to make 2 of it so that you can join it together to make the full back. So you use the same process I taught you to do the second one, and then you put it together and join it together. So joining bags on the phone camera is a bit difficult, but I'll try my best. But it's just the normal way of joining 2 sides of a bag together. So I took my new thread, then I enter from 1 bead on one of the side of bag, and then I put 1 bead on it as I've just done, and I'll come out from the other side of the bag and I'll pick 1 bead to cross. So that's what I'm demonstrating now. So when pulling down, make sure your thread is equal. Okay, so now each thread, open it and put 1 on one side of the bag and put the other one on the other side of the bag in 1 bead each, and take 1 bead to cross the 2. I hope you got what I meant. So just follow the procedure carefully and you'll get it. So I'm just going to repeat this same process. You use the thread on your right hand side to enter 1 bead on one side of the bag, and use the thread on your left hand side to enter 1 bead on the left part of the bag as I'm showing you. Then you pull the 2 edges out, then you pick 1 thread to cross. So to continue weaving, I just flip my work over so that I can be able to feel comfortable to do the joining. Because I'm showing it on camera, it's a bit difficult. If not, I could have just hold it any way I want, and then I cross or finish up my work. So basically that's how I'm going to do it until I finished. So continue the same process. You enter each bead on each side of the bag and you take 1 bead to cross. So continue, I'll be right back. So I went ahead to do it off camera for a while, and now I'm here to finish up with you. So basically this is the same procedure I used from the beginning to the end, or to where I am right now. So continue the same way until you finish. So yeah, this is the last one. Okay, as you can see, it's the last one. So you just come out from one bead, or you can better still come out from the same 2 bead on each side and cross with the last one, but I just decided to do it this way. So pass your thread through several beads and come together and meet at a point and give it a knot, or make a knot to make your work very firm. Then you are done. So yeah, basically this is how you go about making the round bead bag. Yeah, so yeah, we are done. This is our bag. This is our final look. So guys, this is our final work. Just follow the same procedure I showed you and you'll be able to come out with something beautiful as this one. Thank you very much for watching this video up to this point. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to join the beautiful and amazing family. Do well to check out my other videos. Follow me on all social media. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and on Facebook. So search for my name and then let's be friends. I have the link to my various platforms also in my description box. You can just click on the link and it will take you straight to my page. Thank you very much once again for watching this video. I'll see you in my next post. Bye.